Hello, I am going to analyze two paintings related to the lyrical ballad The Lady of Shalott by Alfred Tennyson. Both paintings are by John William Waterhouse, a British painter. The first painting is titled I Am Half Sick of Shadows, said the Lady of Shalott, and the second painting is titled The Lady of Shalott. I have chosen these paintings because they represent important events of the story. To explain the story, The Lady of Shalott, it is important to know that this lady lives isolated in a castle next to a river. She cannot leave the castle because otherwise she would be cursed. Due to this, she is forbidden from looking out of her window and is destined to spend her days weaving. An important aspect is that she has a mirror, which is the only object that, by looking at it, she gets to look at blurred, delusory images of the outside world that the mirror reflects. Beginning with the first painting, I am half sick of shadows, said the Lady of Shalott. This painting makes reference to the lady, her curse, and her weaving. In the painting, she is portrayed resting from her weaving, and while there is a reflection in the mirror of two lovers in the river. What the mirror reflects is an aspect of life that she cannot experience, which is love. Also, the painting shows a red poppy flower, which is which represents her eternal sleep, and this is a state of being constantly unaware of the real world due to being isolated. In this part of the poem, we can see that it explains that she weaves by night and day, and there is a curse on her, and that she cannot look down to Camelot. In this part of the poem, the two young lovers are mentioned, and a few stanzas later, she refers to the two lovers that are portrayed in the painting and says how tired she is of watching the world through the mirror's reflection. She specifically states, I am half sick of shadows. Later, she sees Lancelot, and in the poem we can notice this because it says that she looked to Camelot. After this, she leaves the tower, which leads us to the second painting. The second painting itself portrays her being vulnerable after going to the outside world. There are several important characteristics in this painting. First, the contrast between the bright and yellow details around the lady with her white dress along with the expressions on her face. The white color of her dress, which is mentioned in the poem, represents her innocence as someone who has left her comfort zone and is on her way to somewhere that is unknown for her. Also, her expression shows she is despair and terrified because she is now cursed for leaving the tower. The elements in the boat have a few important objects as well. There are 3 candles, and 2 of them are already blown out. While a candle is a representation of life, a blown out candle symbolizes death. And the fact that there is only 1 candle lighted left means that her death is near. This is also related with the line in the poem that says, they heard her singing her last song, meaning she would soon die. She is pictured sitting on the tapestry she wove as well, which might represent the only object she is familiar with in the new unexplored world she is in. To finish this presentation, I would like to share an interesting fact about the painter. uh, John William Waterhouse painted a series of 3 paintings based on the lyrical ballad The Lady of Shalott. And I have chosen 2 of them that I think they represent the transition the Lady of Shalott went through very well. And also, the 2 paintings are based on the most important events in the story. I think that these 2 paintings represent the most important aspects of this tragic story.